waiting to see if anybody turns up. If you're here, do say hello. Not really sure what we're going to do today, but we'll at least get set up for next week, if nothing else, in my bullet journal. I'll just wait a minute or so. If you're watching this later, I'm just waiting to see if anybody's going to join me on the live. If not, I guess I'll talk to myself, because, you know, I do that all the time, so talking to myself isn't going to be too hard. I need to write a few to-do reminders, like film a flip through, because I haven't done that yet. Okay, let's get started. This is this week's, and I'm doing a Dutch door system, as you can see. I had, yeah, you really need to watch my video of setting up for this month, because this was a bit silly, but, you know, that's fine. We're okay. So, I am going to use this Owly washi and these two washies to basically do pretty much what I've done here. Hi Diana, how are you, honey? You alright? Nobody was here, so I started on my own because I'm good at that. I'm going to use washi this week, so I'm going to use this Owly washi, which will go along the top like this because I'm doing Dutch door this month. Hi Michelle. And then I'm going to use these two purple washies. Can't see that one very well. It's got like gold circles on it. My light is kind of. And then I'm going to use Tombow 679. I'm not going to draw boxes. I am just going to chuck it all on and let's see how we go. Have you had a good week, ladies? I hope so. Let's move my phone out of the way. I've been up to anything interesting? I've had the migraine from hell this week. I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night and I slept for over 10 hours according to my phone, which is unheard of for me. I don't ever sleep that long. But wow, it was evil. So bad I wasn't even sure I was going to come on tonight, you know. But then I thought, well, you know, why not, eh? This washi tape is so tatty, I've had it forever. Been resting? Why, what have you been doing? Been doing anything good that requires you to do all that resting? It's going to be something awful now, isn't it? And I'm going to feel like crap for saying that. You have COPD? Oh, I'm so sorry. My mum has that. I hope it's not too bad, honey. That's a satisfying ripping noise. Only 36. Did you smoke, or, you know, do they know why you've got it? I mean, my mum smoked for a long time, so, and my grandfather had emphysema, so she kind of, you know, it wasn't a shock that she got it. Oh, look at my owlies. I thought purple was a good colour, you know, because with it being the month of Halloween and all that rubbish. Not that I celebrate it. Yes, but normally it's not in this younger person. They think it's genetic. Could be. Could be. I don't know an awful lot about it. Like I said, I know my mum's got it and my grandfather had emphysema, but other than that, I don't really know that much about it. I just don't have enough hands. Have you ever noticed that when you're trying to do something? You just do not have enough hands. Trying to quit smoking is hard. Yes, it is. You smoke then, I take it? Yes, I do, but trying to quit. Okay, I used to smoke, and I can tell you what I did. Basically, I decided that I would make sure my last cigarette of the day was my last cigarette that I had. So, like, it was the end of the packet, or, you know, I just made sure that when I got up the next morning, I didn't have any cigarettes. Also, before I went to bed, I cleaned all the ashtrays, I put them away. I put away anything that could be linked to smoking. So there was no ashtrays, there was no lighters, there was no matches, nothing like that floating around. Anything that reminded me of smoking was not in the house. And then the next morning I got up and I put off that first cigarette of the day. You know, when you get up and you have your cigarette with your cup of tea or after breakfast or whatever it was. I had my cup of tea, but I would say to myself, oh, well, I'll do this and then I'll go and buy a packet of fags, or I'll do that and then I'll go and get a packet. And then I would do whatever that thing was, and then I'll go, oh, well, I'll do this now, and then I'll go, and I just kept putting it off and distracting myself until, you know, until the end of the day. And I just kept going and going and going. And I did that. It takes about 10 days. That's the worst bit, is it does take about 10 days to get past that real desire. But you can do it. I have faith you can do it. And the idea as well is if anybody in your family smokes, kick their asses out and make them go and stand outside and smoke. Yeah, keep yourself distracted. That's the best way to do it. Don't let any of your friends and family smoke in your house anymore. Make it a no smoking zone. And they'll all go, oh, you're a smoking Nazi and all that lot. But do you know what? Fuck them. It's your health, innit? So, your health, have a drink. I give you good luck. I hope you manage to quit, sweetie. I really do. You'll feel better for it. I haven't smoked for, oh crikey, it'd be 11 years in February. So not too bad at all. Keep your hands busy as well. That's Sorry, I just can't see what I'm doing. I found that was the one of the worst things, was actually trying to keep my hands occupied because I was so used to holding a ciggy. But now I'm dreadful. I'm a real smoking Nazi. I can't stand it. Don't have it in the house. My kids all smoke. My sister smokes. My partner smokes, and I won't have it in the house. You want to smoke? You go outside in the garden. Pollute the garden, not my house. And they're pretty good about it. They do. They all bug off outside. So, yeah. I love washi tape. It's so easy and quick. This is going to be a real quick one, guys, because my mind is a blank after feeling so crap yesterday. I just couldn't really think of what to do, so, you know, I just thought, well, I'll do this a quick one, treat it as a regular plan with me vid, and, you know, if anybody joins me, all well and good, and you are always welcome. Ooh, it's a bit wonky. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'm probably going to ruin it in a minute because I'm going to have a go at brush lettering with a Tombow. Big Tombow. Normally I use a little Tombow Fudino Suki thing, but I'm feeling brave. So yeah, I'm doing Dutch door this week. I don't know if you've seen my other video where I screwed that up completely and then had to patch it. I don't know if you can see that. I did too many pages, but there we go. Right, so I am gonna root around in my pencil case. That's what I'm looking for. Thankfully I can laugh at myself, Michelle, because I was so cross with myself, because I say to myself every single time, write it in pencil and then you won't screw it up. And I did this with my monthly as well. I wrote on my first page, cover page, and I thought I'll do that later. I'll get my calendar all drawn up because I was going to go live, and I drew my calendar and I turned my page and it said calendar. And I sat and I looked at it and I thought, what? And then I looked back and I'd merrily drawn my calendar over cover page in pencil. I was like, oh, for crying out loud. You know, I just sometimes cannot believe I'm that stupid. But apparently I am. So there you go. Right, let's do... Let's do it like that. 22nd. 15. Right. Ooh, that's a nice dark purple. Right, so let's go 1, 2. That's wrong, isn't it? That is wrong. What the hell have I done that for? Oh my god. Oh well. 12. I've gone over too many squares. 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25. God's sake, I put post-it notes. Yeah, I do that as well, but then I move the post-it notes and my brain is that crap. I do forget. So I came up with this, I'm write it on each page in pencil. And yeah, I still fuck it up. Because I'm like that. I'm useless. And I've already messed my calendar up, look. My god. Now my thingy don't want to work. Come on. There we go. I shouldn't be left unsupervised. That's my excuse. There's a meme going around, isn't there? It says, in my defence, I was left unsupervised. Think of using the Dutch doors in November. Which one are you going to do? I like the one that Amanda's doing at the moment, Eclectic Scribbles. Because I journal every day as well. Which book is it? I've got about 3 billion books on the go. Yeah, see, I journal every day as well. And I normally use a whole page because I do art in it as well. But I couldn't find any challenges this month that I liked. So I'm chucking in my show me your drills at the bottom. In which case, I don't think having just that much space would be enough. Because I did that kind. I think it was in this one. Hang on. Did I do Dutch draw in this one? Yeah, see, I did a vertical Dutch draw there, in that one, and then I did that one in there. The only issue I had with it was that I couldn't get these squares big enough without sort of compromising my doors, if you like, because I like to have quite big squares because I write quite a lot of info in here. So, yeah, I couldn't really sort of come up with a system where I'd be able to see my entire week and have doors big enough and use all of that for a Dutch door. So then I thought the following week, well, I'll do a vertical Dutch door. So I had big enough squares, but then not a lot of space here for all the crap that I was putting in there. So yeah, I don't know. I keep trying Dutch doors and then I keep thinking, well, I don't like that because of. And then, yeah. Right, so let's see how quickly I can ruin this. Okay, so far so good, guys. Oops. You're scared to mess it up? Well, plan it loads in advance. Tell you what I did do, and I don't know if I still got it, was no. I made a fake journal, what I call my planner journal. I can't remember what I've done with it. I've put it somewhere, put it away somewhere, and basically I got because I work in an A5, so I got some A4 paper, printed some dot grid on it and just folded it in half. And then I worked out what I wanted to do and I did it in that first. So I did enough in there for sort of a couple of weeks and I did it in there first to make sure I got it right. And then I just went from there. Because then I wasn't going to like wreck my journal. Right. I am not going to draw in any boxes. I am going to just wing it, because I feel like it today. This is so much harder with a big pen. than it is with the little one. Right, Monday the 8th. Well, that's hard. Do you know the difference between using one of these and a Fudonosuke pen, which I can't frickin' find? Oh, there we go. The difference in these two is incredible. I use this quite a bit, and this is what I'm doing my practice drills with, the Fudonosuke. I've not tried with this before, and this is really hard. But I don't have the Tombow coloured Fudo thingies, and I wanted to do it in colour, not black. October 19, I'm helping a friend set up her first month in a bullet journal. Awesome. Awesome. Does she know what she wants? Have you guys sort of discussed? Gosh, that's hard. Doing flowers. I love flowers. Love them. Look, see, there's a tiny little bit of pencil there, which you guys probably can't see, that says week 41 and the dates on it. There it is. No, that's wrong. This is Thursday. Saved, because I'm a genius. She's going to draw them or stamp them or stick them in, or how's she doing it? This is taking so much longer than I thought it would. I never know how to do an S for this kind of thing, you know, whether to just sort of go like that, which to me never looks 100% complete, or like that, and then do you go back under, or do you go across? Okay, 1, 2 or 3 stickers. Cool. Which one do you think for Saturday and Sunday? I never know. That one. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. No, I've just got to get it right. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll do what I always do, which is colour my month, you know what I mean, colour across there. Pardon me. Don't really know there's much more I can do, is there? Just my page. There it is. Not sort of really decorated much the past couple of this month, you know. I don't sort of really know what else to do you know what I mean, on it? There's this one woman I see her on Instagram and she doesn't draw any boxes or anything, and then she just decorates in all the little spaces, you know, just like bits and bobs. I'm so sick of pumpkins now. I'm not going to do any more pumpkins. Should have a little ghosty up there. Look like we Pac-Man ghosts. Remember them? Or am I showing my age? Oh dear. Yeah. There's not really an awful lot I can do, is there? I suppose. So that's pretty much my week done. If you're interested and want to know. So at the moment my journal is split because I don't have room in the end of this for a whole month. But I didn't want to waste, you know, 40 odd pages on my setup, because that would take me to there. So then I thought I could chuck a couple of scrappy challenges in the back of here just to use up those last couple of pages. That's what I'm doing there. And then I've literally just gone straight into another book for my journal. I didn't do anything. It was so mad. It wasn't until afterwards that I thought, I haven't done a cover page. I haven't put my future log. I haven't done anything in this. So I'm going to have to do the whole of October in here and then do my future log and all that lot, because I haven't done it. It was insane. I don't know why I just didn't think of it, but I did. I just thought, yeah, well, I'm going to continue in here. I've actually written note to self, the planner portion of October is in the purple scribbles that matter, because I am that scatty. So yeah, my future log is going to have to go in sort of, you know, 30 odd pages time, which is insane. So I'm going to have to mark it with a paperclip or something. Hello, Paper King. Why is only 3 people? I have no idea. Goodbye, Paper King. I assume you're leaving. Or whatever. You retracted that message. And I'm also doing, which I know a couple of other people were going to do, the show me your drills. Are either of you doing this? So I haven't done like pages and pages and pages of it because I personally find that really boring and I'll probably regret it later, but never mind, eh? So that was day 1 and then that was day 2 and I can't remember what day that came in, but then you did your ends and your U's and then I just did a wee bit more practice down there just to remember what was I'm doing. And this was today, so I thought, because I didn't do any yesterday, That's okay, Paper King. How are you? I didn't do any yesterday, so I thought I'll just quickly go back over what I'm supposed to have done. And then this was to yesterday's, the funny end shapes, and then the O's were today. So, yeah, I just thought I'd have a go at those. Because I bought this life trim, and it wasn't until I got it and I opened it and I was like, oh crap, it's got lines in it. There's no dot grid. Oh, I need to find something else. So that's ideal really for practicing my writing in. But yeah, I'm sorry, that wasn't really very good. Plan with me, was it? A bit naff really. Do you not do any other crafts then? Any like paper crafts or anything like that, Michelle? What do you do for hobbies? Come on, tell me. I've gotten into stamping lately. I've got all these stamps and die cuts. Oh, die cuts are fab. You and your friend need like something like this. It's just stamps and dice and all this lot. It's good fun. And butterflies, because who doesn't love butterflies? I haven't used these yet. Margaret Ann gave me these. So, she gave me loads of stuff. Dorca's got drawing, writing, painting. Cool. I love drawing, but I'm not very good at it. I can't draw out of my head. I can only, like, I have to find a reference and do it that way because I can't. It doesn't look right. Do you know what I mean? I do it and I'm like, well, I know what I want to see and I know how I want it to look, but it never looks like that. It's faces as well. I can't do faces to save my life. In my very first journal, my little boy was at the time really into Frozen, and I had this mad idea that I was going to draw Elsa. Yeah, that didn't last very long. I ended up drawing, I drew Olaf instead because he was so much easier. Not that I know where he is, but there you go. I can't remember where he is now. But it took me ages to draw him. Yeah, I can't do faces. You have to have a picture in front of you. Yeah, me too. I'd love to be one of those people that can just pull out a blank piece of paper and create something amazing on it, but it never happens like that. It's a bit crap. But no, I quite like my paper crafts, I must admit. It's only been a recent thing though, and I've gone mad this year. Spent so much on pens and stamps and die cuts and now embossing stuff that I haven't yet had a go with. So I don't know. I have to have a go. I got these cool little these cool die cuts in the range the other day, and those, look at those. How diddy are those? And they're really cool. They do. I don't know if you can see those because I did them with white card. But they're really awesome. Yeah, they're really awesome. But they're a bit big to go on my weekly. I suppose I could do one there. Cut something out and stick them in somehow. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Just get started with all that. Okay. So yeah, as I said, this is going to be really short and sweet. I've been on here for, I don't know, I've lost my clock thing. Oh, 35 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I think this is going to be one, because I'm experimenting with something where I lose the rigidity. So I think I'm going to decorate it as I go. I wish I could remember the name of the woman on Instagram, but I can't. If I find it, I'll have to put it in the description or something, or in next week's. I'll tell you next week. So yeah, that's it. A couple more weeks this month and then we're done. I hope you're oh, we've got another week here, haven't we, until you start with your friend. Is it the 19th? Yeah, the 19th. So yeah, I hope it all goes well. I've got a few flower stamps and punches, if you want anything, Michelle, give me a shout. I've got oops. I got those, and I've got the punches that go with these. So if you want anything punched out on like coloured card or coloured paper, I can do that and send it to you. I really don't mind. I haven't got any other. Don't know whether I've got any little ones. I've got some butterflies, I think, as well. This is my overspill of little ones. Cakes. Oh, excuse me. You can see this one. Good friends bring happiness, great friends bring alcohol. This is for my daughter's wedding invitations for the reception. So, yeah, so if there's anything you want, Michelle, give me a shout. I can get them done and to you, you know, pretty sharpish. I've got coloured card and that, or I can send them to you blank and, you know, I've got punches to go with those flower ones, so I could, where's the punches? Oh, I can't get to them, they're at the back of the drawer. So I could even punch them out and not stamp them and just send you the shapes of them, and then she can colour them if that's what she wants to do. Yeah, I did do a video on them, so if you want to have a hunt through, yes, they come out like, this is the bigger one of the two. And then you've got the little itty bitty one that goes with it. So if you do, let me know. If you got me on any other social media. If not, I'm the same name on other social media as well. So yeah, I'm quite happy to do that. I've been enabled loads this week, so I don't mind passing it on. You're a horrible planner. Why are you a horrible planner? Paper King, what's the matter with your planning? I bet you're not really, but you're just saying that. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, honey. So, you know, I think you can message on YouTube, but I've got no idea how. But feel free to add me everywhere if you want. I'm thinking I might round the corners off, because I don't tend to really go for square corners. And that bit of tape is not sticking. That's going to do me. I never do what I set out to do the week. But that's the cool thing about it, isn't it? Is the fact that you can just go, yeah, well, I don't like that this week. You're in Amanda's group. Yeah, I'm the moderator. Or an admin or something or other. On the Bujo Junkies one. And on the digital one. Do you want me to find you? I can find you and add you on Facebook if you want. I'm assuming you're the same name on there. Let's have a quick look. I've got my phone. Michelle. You 2 L's. Yeah, you are. Michelle. I've got 4 names come up. Ah, does your middle name begin with an S? And was your picture black and white? Is that you? One mutual friend, Amanda Moon. So I'm assuming that is you. Ah, cool. I'll add you, honey. Friend request incoming. Yeah, so if you want anything, let me know. ASAP, because I'm in a different country. I've just realised where you are. Yeah, I'm in a different country, but I can shove a shed load of paper stuff in an envelope and send them to you if you want some stuff. Yeah, I've got you. You should have a friend request. Cool. That's awesome. Right. I'm going to call it a day. I know it's been really, really short, and I know that's a bit boring, really, but I don't really know what else to do, unless anybody's got any ideas. I was going around the corners off, wasn't I? One of these. I've got this, right? This is my corner rounder. It's a crocodile. And I'm not in love with it. It feels like it could be so much sharper, do you know what I mean? Because quite often I'll do it, but it won't cut through everything. See, look at that, look, how shit is that? I don't know whether it's the tape that's making it like that or what. That's a bit awkward. But I've kind of got to do it from both sides. And that one ripped because it's pants. This is a brand new flipping crocodile as well. I must admit, 9 times out of 10 I do end up doing it by hand because I just get so hacked off of this thing. Oh, see, that one went through. Well, it didn't go into the little catchy container thing, but there you go. Oh my bloody days. Yeah, did that one alright. There's me slagging it off, look, and all of a sudden it decides to work. Crappy thing. Michelle, is it you that uses fountain pens? Or was that a different Michelle? Nope, it's the other Michelle. Okay, that's fine. Because I had an idea and I was going to mention it to her. But I couldn't remember whether it was you or the other Michelle that goes in Amanda's chat. But I'll tell you guys anyway, just for anything to put on the stream. An issue I had with my Scribbles That Matter, and I will mention it because I'm going to review it now that I've almost finished this one, is that this pen and ink combi is fine, and this pen and ink combi is my this. It's my Pilot Retro Pop pen with Monteverdi ink. This one is fine. This pen and ink combi, which is my TWSBI, I love this TWSBI. Okay, the ink in it is hang on. It is, so I get sorting stuff out the drawer, is this stuff. It's Roshizuku. Lovely colour, and it is a lovely colour, and I really, really like it. But the ink feathers ever so slightly on Scribbles That Matter paper, which I wasn't too chuffed about. So I thought, well, is it the same in here? In a... I suppose I could test it in, actually, in a Leutrum. But then there are things about the Leutrum that I'm not as happy about. So that's actually quite nice. But it feels really scratchy to write in. So then I was thinking, well, what can I do that, you know, will give me the best of both worlds? So when I finish this that I've literally just started, it only took me a couple of months, I'm going to have a go at making my own journals, and I'm going to use sketch pads and watercolour pads. But I got this the other day. This is from Smith's. This is a stationery shop here in the UK. And it writes really nice with both inks. The paper is lovely and smooth. And I also got some, what's they called? Hang on, I will find them. Multimedia pads by Dalia and Rani. which is supposed to be for use with anything. And this paper's slightly textured on one side and smooth on the other. So my idea is that I'm gonna have a go at making my own journal. I've got a thingy that Margaret Ann gave me that does this, so it creates the squares and touches the coil in. But yeah, I'm going to have a go at that, I think, in a few months when I run out of space in my current journal. So that should be fun. So I might do that online just so everybody can have a giggle. But yeah, it's trying to find the best of all the worlds, isn't it, really, I suppose. So anyway, I'll leave that at that. And call it a day, because my head still hurts from yesterday looking at new journals. What do you want in a journal, honey? What is your, do you do your art in your journal? Do you watercolour in it? Because I found Scribbles That Matter is okay, but you can't put a lot of water down. The first day I had this, I treated it like I do my like I did my Loitum, and I did this wee donut as a test, and it came right through. It doesn't look too bad now, but initially it was like getting a piece of tissue wet, and it was awful. I had to use a lot less water with this than I do with the Loitum. You track moods, day-to-day stuff. So you don't art in it at all. See, I mean, I put loads of crap in mine. I watercolour, and you know, if there's anything new, I've got photos in here and stickers and loads of rubbish. No. Then, you know what? I would go for the most cost-effective one, because they are much of a muchness. This one, the Scribbles That Matter. This is the Scribbles That Matter Pro, not the Iconic. This has 201 sides in it, so 100 sheets. It's quite nice. The paper is nice and smooth. If that's important, then this is the better one. But the Loitum has 249 sides, you know, and it's cheaper, I think, as well. The paper's maybe not. One bloody one, it's the lined one. Hang on. The paper is maybe not as smooth, and is slightly more ivory. That's the Scribbles That Matter, and that's the Loitum. But I've just gone back to my Loitum, but I'm a bit annoyed because on the first load of pages the dots look quite far down, but on the back the dots have moved up, so it's obviously not been done very straight, which I'm a bit annoyed about, which is why I'm thinking of making my own. I want my dots though, so I'm hoping that I can print my dots up on this sketchbook paper, but I need to test this to find out whether this holds up to watercolouring and all that kind of thing. If not, I'm going to have to use the multimedia pads. So, oops, sorry. I keep forgetting my camera is like, you know, it's literally right in front of my head. Okay, ladies and gents and anybody else that might be here. Thank you so much for watching. I really do apologise for it being so short this week, but I'm still suffering with a migraine and I just don't know what else to do in here. My mind is a blank. So yeah, sorry about that. I hope you have a good week. I don't know if I'll be back next week or if I'll leave it now until I've got a bit more room. I might do a live. I'm waiting for something to come in to do this. I'm going to do a scrap challenge on here, and I'm waiting for a die cut to come in that would just be perfect for it. I might do that as a live just for a giggle. I've got a couple of challenges that I want to do in here because I've got the space. Or I might just keep these as, you know, sketchy bits. I don't know yet. I don't know. But yeah, I might do a scrappy as a live next time for a laugh. And we can go from there. Okay then, take it easy guys. Thanks Michelle, you too sweetie, rest up, okay? I hope you start to feel better soon, and yeah, like I said, if you need anything give me a shout. and if I've got it, I will send it. Okay, thank you very much. See you later, guys. Have a good one.